Anyway, yeah, Sony's coming out with the vlogger's camera. Wouldn't it be nice just to call it the VC1? Sony VC1? Get rid of the Z. Why do they put the Z there? Why do you have Z? Why do you have V on the market? Many other companies have that letter too. So that's how they name it the way they want. Anyway, Catalyst browser, electronic image stabilization, cut corners. That saves money. And that's why we have it. So this way you can get that camera at a lower price. Optical image stabilization and zoom costs funds. So you have to give to get. And we're in today's technology, 2023, and we already should have more zoom. And we should have optical image stabilization. We should have what's in an action cam. Hyper Smooth by GoPro, and we should have Rocksteady that's in DJI, and action stabilization that's in smartphones. And yet Sony now has Stab or Catalyst browser. Well, that's not in the camera. That'd be something very interesting indeed to see why they would want to cut the corners to offer you more. AI intelligence in a chip and doing a good job in 4K video resolution and image quality? I think so. Now, Sony has already made the camera and it's being announced, and all the big shots, they're already handing in their videos and their schedule, and they gotta wait for everything to just come about, a couple of days. And sure enough, Sony probably has to watch every single one of them just to make sure. I like that. I don't like that. You can leave that in there. You don't have to leave that in there. Well, this is what I would like in the Sony third generation ZV-1. A consumer's camera that the people want and not what Sony wants to make. I want optical stabilization in the camera with active, and that new one, what's it called in the E1? I want a new name, a name that is very easy and not a Z, V, and all these numbers that just join as one camera. I want a better filing system that when I simply go to the camera, I don't have to have dates saved in there. I want to be able to choose what I want, and I have those three options in there. That's just a little too confusing. It puts the THMs in there and so forth. I just want a simple Sony 001, Sony 002 in there, nothing more. And I want to be able to delete it off of the computer. And I want a simple format of the camera to delete one and all by hitting one button, not going through the settings set. This basically remembers the last one, but when I start to move things around, I can't find that delete button. Well, format's the same thing. Well, make it a little bit more simpler on the controls. You got all these favorites in the camera. I got no idea how to do the favorites, to save the favorites. It's just way too confusing. My mind is not like yours. My mind is very easy today. There's a lot I want to see in the third generation camera. I want a better mode positioning switch. I wanted to hit mode 1 for camera, mode 2 for video, mode 3 for slow motion, and I want to lock it down. I don't want anything else to be chosen unless I want to choose it in the camera. I want the camera a little bit more for the hearing impaired. I want a louder audio. I want to be able to hear the audio. I want better mic positions. I don't want just 2 mics. I want 4 mics in the camera. I want it in different areas and they're just being so close together. I want a wireless Bluetooth mic offered from Sony, included with the camera as a bundle package. I want it in the handle. We all want a bigger battery. You could just forget about that. I want a larger battery compartment. I just want to get out of here. I just wanted that May 23rd date to come by, and I just want to see that camera. We see the shadow, we know it's a camera, and we know it's going to be something that some of us would want. We also know that those ZVE1 people, they love their camera, and they're going to get this one in their pocket as well. I tell you what, for me, I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and now it's my time to make my purchase of a Sony new camera on the market. Time to get on out of here and go have some fun.